Right. In this video, you'll understand exactly what others are doing with AI and where AI can save you hours every week. If you're wondering what AI can do for me, I hope to answer that question today. You're also going to learn a powerful way to use AI that you probably didn't know about. Hey, my name is Hayden Tucker, and I help businesses find over $100,000 in annualized profit through modernizing their tech stack and leveraging AI. So today, I'm going to break down 6 areas where business leaders are already saving time and improving their efficiency. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share the secret to actually realizing that value. And just a hint, it's not about bolting on new tools or hiring an AI automation agency. So let's start with something that almost nobody's talking about right now, but every business should know about this. Check out Google's AI Studio. It has tons of capabilities, but the one I want to focus on here is it can actually watch your screen or watch through your camera as you work and automatically write a step-by-step SOP. This is just one of the things it can do, but I found this use case really helpful. I'll hit on a couple more in the video too. It's a really powerful tool. So I just used this the other day to document a discovery process. I just opened Google's AI Studio, hit stream, and then press record to share my screen. All I did was walk through the process, click the buttons, and kind of narrated what I was doing. Now, when I was done, it took less than 30 seconds for Google's AI Studio to take that recording, turn it into an SOP that I can use in my business. And it even provided a recording of the screen share. So you can have a SOP with a checklist along with a recording to show your team. I mean, this type of task could take you 30 minutes to an hour to several hours to do, depending on the task. So I find it extremely helpful when I have a new process that I want to immediately document. Well, it's also really helpful when I'm trying to update a process that we currently have, and I can walk through the new process and then make sure all the edits are updated on the document. So this tool has saved me already an hour of work this week. And if your job is, management or writing SOPs, this could be a serious game changer. So I wanted to start with this one. Not a lot of people I talk to even know this is possible. AI can now see. So you could share your screen, you can share your camera, you can talk to it. And I'll touch on some other really cool use cases with that as well in a moment. It's amazing. All you have to do is do the work and then AI documents it for you. So here's some other things that you can do with this that I find really interesting and even more useful. If AI can see your screen, it can act like a hands-on technical expert. So think about it as a super knowledgeable coach or assistant that's right over your shoulder, watching what you're doing and actually talking you through the process. So it can act really like a hands-on technical expert, something that you typically have to pay for. So some examples, if you need to embed a code snippet on your website, debug a line of JavaScript, or maybe you need to figure out how to configure a piece of software or use a piece of software that's new to you. Google AI Studio can help you with all this, sees your screen, sees your cursor, you can talk to it, and it gives you verbal feedback to direct you where to go, what buttons to press, and if you're doing it right. This is absolutely insane. So next time you're thinking about hiring someone for any technical hurdle, maybe think about using Google's AI Studio first. Right now, at no cost, you now have the ability to have AI right over your shoulder, watching your screen, seeing what you're doing, understanding all the context, and walking you through it step by step. Okay, I'm going to keep expanding on this to really drive home the point, because this is how I've been saving time using AI. Once all those SOPs and the workflows are being captured automatically with Google AI Studio, I don't just let them sit in folders. What I do is feed all of those SOPs into a centralized intelligent hub. Something like Notebook LM, which is already in the Google ecosystem, or Notion AI. And this way, every SOP, every guide, every process I have becomes part of my company's brain. This is where it gets really powerful. Now, with all the information in one central place, me and my team can literally ask my business AI questions like, how do we onboard new sales reps? What are the key questions in discovery I should be asking? How can we position our service for this particular industry? What's our refund process? What are the email templates and sequences I should be using for this type of prospect? And now our team gets answers instantly with the exact SOP cited, so we're all on the same page. Okay, so those are some of the cool things that I'm really excited about, and that's really saving me some time and money right now. Hopefully gives you an idea of how you could be saving time or money, or saving the time from one of your employees. So if you feel like, Hayden, that really wasn't relevant for me, that's okay. I got 5 more ways that AI can help you. Okay, so number one, this is really big, and most people are already aware of this, but it really makes sense to bring it up because this does save time. It does make the process more efficient. It's just kind of boring. So, communication and writing is what this is around. AI right now really helps remove starting from a blank page. AI is incredible with summarizing information like projects, reports, meeting notes, updates from the team. It's great at writing responses, drafting emails, drafting documents and reports. And it's really good at ensuring every message sounds like you and your brand. So next time you're reviewing a report and you need to summarize the report into an email and send it to the team, start by trying out an AI summarization. Right now, many of these tools are embedding themselves into existing systems. So your report might be in a PDF format, it might be in an Excel format or spreadsheet, or it might be in a document format like Google Docs or Microsoft Word. Right now, all of those tools have the capability in here of summarization. Also asking key questions about the document. So it's really easy to get answers and information without sifting through the document and looking for specific text. So try this next time. Open up your document. If you're a Google Workspace user, you're likely to see the Google Gemini icon in the top right. Open this up and you can ask it to summarize your report for an email. Microsoft has Copilot, which is a very similar tool. This is being rolled out across all of their different technologies in the Microsoft suite. So Microsoft Copilot can do the same thing. And also, if you have Adobe, Adobe also has the same thing. So you can open a PDF in Adobe, and there's an AI assistant where you can ask questions and then summarize that report for an email to my team. So start there. I mean, instead of starting with a blank screen and writing a summary and then maybe refining it or expanding on it, start by using AI to provide you a comprehensive summary for an email to your team. And then 80 to 90% of the work is already done. At that point, you're just reviewing, editing, and making minor modifications before you send the email out. So AI can help you with decision making and strategy. So if you're a business leader, you need to make informed decisions fast. AI can really help with that. AI can, number one, help you perform research into that topic, whether it's on data or information, news, web research, diving into books, whatever it is. Bring the information together so you have it all at your fingertips to make the best decision. Now, taking it one step further, AI can be used not to generate a strategy, but more like a consultant. Think of using AI to think through problems and develop different strategies, weighing pros and cons, ultimately to find the best approach and the best strategy that meets your goals. So instead of asking AI to just come up with a strategy, what I like to do is ask it how I can improve my strategy. Maybe what am I not thinking about? Or what are questions I should be asking that I'm not? This is a really powerful tool, and a lot of business owners pay $10,000 to $20,000 a month to help them with their strategy. Okay, now let's talk about admin and operations. We've got 2 more after this. This is one of the areas that I think has the most opportunity for AI to come in and help save time and save you money. Typically, admin is a lot of repetitive work, maybe a lot of manual work. So things I see all the time is data entry, invoice entry, data cleanup. So here's one real world task that might apply to you and definitely applies to admin operations. So I'll give you an example here that you might be able to start using today if this is you. One thing that AI can do really well is structure and organize data. So let's say you're tasked with taking all the customer complaints, organizing them by priority to help the team come up with a strategy and prioritization list for addressing problems in customer service. So you might start with literally reviewing all of the customer complaints one by one and categorizing them, identifying what's important and what's not, and really having to think about, how should I structure this so that I can get the message across that these are the top problems that we should be focusing on. Well, AI can do that in less than 30 seconds. So what I've been doing is I'll remove any customer data, copy and paste that into AI. And this is where prompting is important. I might see something like, you help me break down complaints into categories and then score those categories based on the volume of complaints and the impact to the customer in a negative way. Also, score it by feasibility of how easy it is to fix or solve that problem. Now, boom, you've got a table with the types of customer complaints, the volume or quantity of those complaints, and then a scorecard on how you're prioritizing those complaints to pass to the team. So they have a really clear view on what they should tackle first. Pretty powerful, right? Okay, next one is research and market intelligence. We talked about this a little bit, but it makes sense to put a magnifying glass on this because the power of AI with research just surpasses any human being. What's really cool is with ChatGPT and Gemini, you can set scheduled tasks so you can automatically on a schedule scan your entire market, see what competitors may be out there, see what customers are saying about your product, see what customers are loving about your competitors' products or hate about your competitors' products. Using AI research, you can track your competitors, flag trends before they hit your radar, and give you even deeper insight into what you're researching. And it typically does it in less than a minute. It's lightning fast. Not only can you do the research and compile this information, but you can also use AI to take that information and create a beautifully designed presentation or slide deck that consultants at McKinsey would be drooling over. If you haven't tried any of these tools, there's a bunch out there. I'd recommend Manus AI. It's very fast and it's really good at doing deep research and building a presentation that would take you hours to do. So hopefully this gave you an idea of what AI can do and where it can help you right now. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to mention is image and video generation. Like we talked about earlier, these AI tools can see, well, they can actually produce amazing visuals with sound, with cinematic feel, with realistic emotion. So if part of your job is creating content, particularly images and videos, you can use AI to get inspiration. You can use it to make ready-made images and videos for ads. You can also use it to edit images. So sometimes you just have an image from a designer that, man, if you could just make this little tweak or change the headline here, you wouldn't have to pay a few $100s. You wouldn't have to wait a week or two. You want to get it done now. Well, now AI can help you edit images. It's getting really good at keeping what you want and changing what you don't want about the image. So try these tools out. You can upload your current postcard or your social post graphic, the cover image you have for your YouTube channel or for your Facebook page, and you could ask AI to make some slight tweaks, edit it, add this into the image, take out this. This is an area I see a ton of people wasting a lot of time just trying to make those edits when they're not really a graphics or designer person. Maybe one more practical use case here is creating training videos, educational videos. AI is incredible at taking information, maybe a policy or an SOP, or just some information, education about a certain topic, and then creating an educational video, slides that can go along with your class or your course. This saves a ton of time. So for anyone that spends hours putting together slide decks or putting together an educational video to share information or, give an overview of this policy and what it means, well, AI can do that in 30 seconds. And I'm not trying to be all hype here. I hate the hype, but these tools are real. This is real stuff you can do right now, and it's very high quality. So if you're still thinking AI isn't quite there yet, AI is just a fancy tool. Is more of something you play with. These tools have been getting better and better and better every single month. And at this point, they are better than they have ever been before. And a lot of the issues I saw with them in the past, as far as giving bad outputs, stupid responses, or just not even understanding what you're trying to do, a lot of that is gone. And these systems are producing high quality content, high quality reports and information, high quality research, and provide high quality consultative approaches to help you make decisions and build strategies. Okay, so before you go and play with all these tools, here's the key that I promised I'd share. The real ROI, how you're going to actually get gains from AI in your business, doesn't come from bolting on more tools. It doesn't come from just experimenting. It comes from having a solid foundation in which to bring AI in and maximize its ROI. And what do I mean by that? It starts with a modernized tech stack, clean data, and setting accountability. So I've been under the hoods of hundreds and hundreds of businesses. And if you're like most businesses, you're probably running on disconnected, outdated systems already, what I call spaghetti and silo. You don't know how it works, but it works. If you throw AI on top of that or just bolt it on, it just automates the chaos. Think blended spaghetti. It's not your fault, really. It's just the nature of how technology has changed. New technology has come out over time, and we're kind of bolting this technology on in the best way we see fit. We were all sold a computer and getting on the internet. And then, oh my God, you need a website. And then we're all sold technology that integrates with that computer system, that website. And then we're sold technology that connects some of those systems and spaghettis and silos. So this gives you the big reason to untangle the spaghetti, expose the silos, modernize your tech stack, and connect your data. So yeah, I know that's a big task. Where do you start? Start with just assessing where you are. The first step I'd recommend is taking an AI readiness assessment, just assessing where you are right now and what are the weak areas in your foundation to improve on before you bring in AI into your organization. I would also recommend that you look at your current tech stack first. Look to see if there are outdated systems, disconnected systems, and silos, or there's already technology within your tech stack that you might not be leveraging or utilizing effectively. Start there. That's how you untangle this spaghetti in silos, not by bolting on new software, but by assessing your current tech stack, streamlining it so that you're removing redundant systems and leveraging the technology that you already have first. Because the reality is a lot of these tools and the use cases that I just talked about, a lot of those capabilities are coming right to you. So they're already living inside of your productivity suite, like Microsoft or Google, already living inside your CRM. They might be already living inside of your other tools that you use. And every single day they get easier and easier and easier to bring into your existing tech stack and your systems. So I say that because you don't need to go build a custom system. You don't need to go hire an AI automation agency to build you a solution and then maintain that solution. A lot of the capabilities that you need to save time and make you more money are popping up right in your current tech stack. And if you look at your tech stack and you find that, hey, I don't have these capabilities in here, well, you might just have an outdated tech stack. Just modernizing the tech stack with modern technologies can allow you to bring in some of these AI capabilities and automation capabilities. Again, without having to bolt on a system that's going to be fragile, it's going to need maintenance, and ultimately one day is going to become obsolete. All right, so now, once you've done your tech stack audit and your AI readiness assessment, which I've got a link below, you can click that, take the assessment, then you'll know exactly where you are and where to focus your next move. And that's what we're diving into next, the framework for governing AI responsibly so you can scale without losing control and maintain security. In the next video, I'll show you a simple governance framework and a template workbook that you can download and use to get started. And with this, you'll know who your team is, who are the decision makers on that team, what data the AI project touches, what are the metrics that matter most, how do we quantify success for the project, and who's accountable for the results. Remember, AI will run your organization if you aren't the one running it. Governance isn't bureaucracy, it's leadership. So if you want to assess your AI readiness right now, there's an AI readiness assessment linked in the description. It's a free interactive assessment. It'll give you some personalized recommendations for where to start. Once you're finished with that assessment, join me in the next video. This is where we'll build your AI governance framework step by step. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.